Hello and welcome learners. People don't reply me in English. Yes, that's the problem. Do you face this problem? I face very often. Yes, this is a natural problem. Whenever you make question in English, you expect the answer in English. But the situation is not always the same. To whom you are speaking, it's not possible for him or her always to answer you in English. Sometimes they are able to speak in English and sometimes not. Your ability of speaking in English and the person you are speaking to, his or her ability to speak in English are not same. So don't expect everybody to reply you always in English. So what will happen? What will happen to your own practice? Yes, this is fact. Admit it. Admit it that this is fact. Whenever you will make questions, you may get the answer in English or you may get the answer in his or her mother tongue. It's common. But at that moment, what will you do? What should we do? As you are an English speaking learner, your motto is to speak in English. So, you don't stop speaking English. Make your question, give your answer always in English. The person with whom you are speaking, he or she may answer you in English or may not answer you in English. But your way of speaking, your approach of speaking should not be changed. Continue it in English. Day by day, hour after hour, with every word you are improving. Though your opponent is not responding to your English speaking, but at least he is answering you, interacting with you. You are making questions, he or she is giving you answer. On the other hand, when he or she is asking you any question in his or her mother tongue, reply it in English. So, conversation should go on. Conversation must not be stopped. Conversation should continue. As the conversation is continuing, it means you are getting your practice, you are learning at every moment. Your dose of everyday English speaking practice should continue. Never stop doing practices. Only with the help of regular practice, you can get your ability to speak in English. Without practice, nothing is going to happen. It is my everyday advice, and in future too, I will give you the same advice that practice, practice and practice. Keep practicing. If you are getting someone, more or less, he or she speaks in English, replies in English, yes, take it as your bonus, take it as your advantage, take it as your benefit, special benefit, that at least I got someone, that at least I have someone with whom I can speak in English, or he or she can reply me, whether it is in his or her mother tongue or in English. So what will you do? Don't lose hope. Be enthusiastic, be energetic, and energize yourself. Energize yourself, make yourself more enthusiastic so that you can continue. There are some negative people. They will find fault in your speaking. They will find you in your grammar. At the time of speaking, it's not always possible to make each and every sentence grammatically correct. Remember one thing, at the time of speaking, we don't have any time. We cannot construct the sentences in our brain and then we will speak. Is it possible? No. It should come spontaneously. Till it is coming spontaneously, you are going to make mistake. You will make mistakes. No problem. Already I gave you one advice that make some sentences, at least 10 to 12 sentences, grammatically correct, and speak them out repeatedly. Then what will happen? So these kind of constructions will be habituated to you. You don't need to think before speaking those kind of sentences. And remember one thing, if you construct one good sentence, on the basis of that construction, you can make 100 sentences. On the basis of that, you can speak more and more. And once you start speaking, you will gain confidence. Then nobody can stop you. And start speaking by yourself. If you get someone that is better, and if he or she speaks good, yes, that's the best. If you get someone to speak, it's a bonus. And if he or she speaks in English, interacts with you in English, it's a two-way benefit. You are listening his or her words in English, his or her way of speaking, his or her constructions, and at the same time you are applying your constructions, you are applying your words, your phrases, your grammatical constructions. So it's a two-way listening, speaking continuously. So do that. And yes, you will say that, no, I don't have anybody to speak with. It's a common thing. If you don't get, don't worry, make your own practice. Make some sentences, make some questions, give their answers, ask the questions. Remember one thing, asking question and giving answers, both are different. The way we should construct the asking questions is completely different the way we give answers. So asking question, giving answers, describing a situation are completely different. Words and sentences are not properly coming to our mind in time. Yes, it's a problem, and at the same time, this is common. This is going to happen to everyone. Whatever language it is, if you want to learn that language, every problem, whatever problem you are facing at present to learn in English, you will going to face the same problem. If you watch my videos, what happens? You are getting my words, you are getting my constructions, the way I speak. You are being habituated with this. So listening, getting habituated, and last of all, one point is left out, and most important point is you should speak. Speak it out. At least 2 sentences, 3 sentences, 4 sentences, 5 sentences, but don't miss out speaking. Remember one thing, don't miss out speaking. Never miss out. Speak every day. Speak every day. Whoever you are, you are a housewife, you are a student, you are a learner, you are a office goer, you are going to face any interview. Yes, within few days. Suppose after 1 week you wanna face an interview and you start learning speaking English at present, but it's never going to happen. So take a long period, enormous period to learn speaking English. Enormous period. Remember one thing, speaking English is not a matter of days, months, or weeks. It's a matter of long period. And at the same time, it's a matter of rigorous practice. At present, I am speaking in front of you. Is it a matter of 1 day? Is it a matter of 1 month? Do I have extraordinary facilities? Have I got extraordinary facilities? Never. Never. Now I can deliver. Now I can speak in front of you. It means that I have had enough practice. With the help of enough practice, now I can deliver. If you are a younger one, if you are schoolgoers, so it's the best time to learn speaking English. After crossing your school days, you will have more responsibilities. And suitable and best time of learning any particular language is the younger age, not at the older age. So, younger you are, better to learn spoken English, any language. If you are already a grown-up man, it will be difficult for you to learn spoken English. You have enough responsibilities, you have enough duties to perform, you have to earn money, and when will you get the proper time to speak, to get practice? And if you are a kid, if you are a schoolgoer, if you make mistake, people will take differently. And if you are a grown-up person and make mistake, people will make fun of you. So, whether you are younger and grown-up, at the time of speaking English, if you make any mistake, people will make fun of you, it's sure. But a younger person, a schoolgoer, will take it lightly. But an aged one, an elderly person cannot take it lightly. He or she will take it by heart. A schoolgoer can speak in front of anyone. Whether it is correct or wrong, it doesn't matter to that person, to that boy or girl. But a grown-up person, he will be cautious too much. And so cautious he or she will be that a sound will not come out from his mouth. So younger is the perfect age to learn spoken English. But I am not discouraging anyone who are elderly. I have already mentioned whether you are a housewife, college goer, working professional, going to face an interview, whoever you are, whether you are a retired person, start speaking. The result will vary. A kid will learn sooner. An elderly person will learn later. A kid will take few months, but an elderly person will take more months. On the other hand, if you have already English knowledge, it means you can construct any sentence, you can write anything, you can understand anything. So you have an extra edge. You have extra benefit. You need only speaking practice. So do it continuously. So I'm coming to that problem once again, that people never reply me in English. This is common problem. Take it lightly. Don't take it by heart. Let him or her reply in English, reply in other languages. You should continue to speak in English. You should ask in English. You should reply in English. Whether the opponent replying you in English or not is not your cup of tea. You should take it in mind that whether you are speaking in English or not. Take it in mind that whether you are doing better from yesterday or not. On the other hand, our everyday's performance is not same. Remember one thing, we cannot perform every day samely. Our mental status does not work every day samely. Sometimes we perform well, sometimes all necessary words come to our mind spontaneously. Sometimes we think out what should be the proper words, what should be the proper sentences, what should be the proper constructions. So, these are part and parcel of speaking English. Should I stop here? Yes. I'm concluding here. Love you all. Bye.